It's been a year since I got the Fifine K688, and what a year it's been. I'll be honest, at the rate new mics are coming out, I thought the K688 would be irrelevant by now. But nope, there are still hundreds of thousands of search queries for the K688 every month. And newer mics like the Mayono PD400X, the Fifine AM8, or even the noise-canceling Mayono DGM20 do improve over the K688 in some ways, but not without a trade-off. The K688's particular combination of features puts it in a special place among modern microphones. Just to get this out of the way, this video is not sponsored. Let's talk about 7 reasons the Fifine K688 is still a value king. Number 1, the Fifine K688 is light. To prove a point, whoops! I got it. A lot of people don't consider weight to be an important mic stat, but heavy mics require heavy mic stands. This Rode PSA-1 boom arm is a match made in heaven for the Shure SM7B, but it does cost about $100. But this plastic stand the K688 is on is 80 cents from an online shopping platform here in the Philippines. Being almost a third of the weight of the SM7B, this is perfectly fine. Now put the SM7B on the plastic stand and it becomes incredibly top-heavy. I do not trust this setup. Now you can find a heavy-duty tabletop stand for about 15 bucks, but that's 15 times the price of this plastic one, which has lasted me all year, by the way. 2, the Fifine K688 is portable. Sure, this tiny Mayono DGM20 has noise canceling, which is great for streaming and meetings, but as a voice actor, I like how the K688 gets you closer to that studio setup sound, even when you're traveling. I even took it on a trip and booked a voiceover project with it in a bedroom. As for size, attach a little tripod to the bottom. I got that from another Fifine mic. Fold it, stuff it into this bag, and you're all set. And it's so portable, you can fit it into a giant O. I wonder how the K688 would sound in that O over there.
Yep, not great. This sounds horrible. Can you hear that reverb? I can hear that reverb.
3, the Fifine K688 has XLR expandability. USB mics give you short-term savings, but you eventually outgrow their sound as you upgrade. But USB mics with XLR expandability grow with you. Take this Mayono PD400X. It's also a USB plus XLR mic. In USB mode, the Mayono is 24-bit and the Fifine is 16-bit, which means you'll have more post-processing flexibility with the Mayono initially. Now, the moment I attach them to the same audio interface, the Mayono loses its 24-bit advantage because they're now both 24-bit. And you can treat each of these mics as separate sonic flavors. Take the pop filter off, that sounds different. 4, the Fifine K688 has good sound straight from the microphone. You don't need to tweak this mic a lot, and sometimes at all. I describe the sound as hugging a pillow while getting a back massage. Tone-wise, it's not extremely articulate, but it's not too muffled either. A few reviewers might say they wish it had more clarity, but as someone who's used the Shure SM7B extensively, as you can hear now, even the SM7B can sound like you're talking into a mic with a pillow on top, which makes sense because it has a pop filter on top. Both of them do, which is why some musicians like to remove it for singing. And this is the K688 without the pop filter. But here's the thing, a lot of people keep these pop filters on for mainstream podcasts just to avoid those plosives. So if the SM7B's smooth, albeit somewhat muffled sound has been the broadcast standard, then I can't see why we can't extend that same grace to the K688. 5, the Fifine K688 has a neutral look. In a world of RGB mics, this mic doesn't try too hard to stand out. The gray velvet-like foam contrasted with the metallic black finish is timeless. The branding on this is so minimal that it can disappear in videos, which means it's less distracting when you're trying to do a tutorial or a general YouTube video or content in general. If you're doing a brand deal with another company, it helps their product keep the spotlight. You can use it for streaming, business meetings, voiceovers, and it will not look out of place. It's simple, yet refined. 6, the Fifine K688 is designed for minimal noise. Tonally, I do like the SM7B more by, say, 30%, even though this is 5 times the price. But here's the thing, assuming you have a quiet space. In USB mode, you can get a professional noise floor of -60 dB with the K688, assuming you have a quiet space. This means it doesn't require a lot of gain and doesn't have a lot of self-noise. But in XLR mode, using the same audio interface, you get an even quieter noise floor with the K688 versus the SM7B. Hear that hiss? If you have your headphones on, you'll hear that hiss. But with a K688, silence. Furthermore, the K688 has a frequency response of 70 Hz to 15 kHz. And that means with just the way it's built, it eliminates a lot of the low frequency noise and high frequency noise. It's like having two filters built into the mic. 7. The Fifine K688 has social proof. Bandrew of Podcastage likes it. You can check out Podcastage's K688 review, but essentially, Bandrew said, "I quite enjoy how this microphone sounds, and if sound was the only basis for this recommendation, then I would say for the price, absolutely, I recommend it." That wasn't an impression, by the way. Bandrew's only con being the handling noise and resonance. That could be a con for some people, like gamers who tend to move a lot, but as long as you don't touch the microphone and use proper mic technique, in my humble opinion, the quality of the sound more than makes up for it. And as a bonus reason, I've had this mic for a year, and it still works, even in USB mode. When I first got this mic, I was like, how long is this gonna last me? For me, the K688 has gone from dark horse to trusty companion. Do you think the K688 is still a relevant mic? Would you like to hear more tests between the K688 and the SM7B? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. I'll see you guys next time.